We have these great ideas in our mind, and we feel really good about them sometimes, but then life, reality has its has its own thing, right?
Yeah.
And I have really struggled with that, to be really honest with you. um, and to actually see the world as it is, and how things work. I think that also plays a key role. And I think because a lot of the people here as well can relate to that, I would love for you to talk about, maybe perhaps maybe through your story as well, how you kind of navigated through balancing the practical aspects of life with um,
The
with the
dreamy
feeling,
stuff.
passion, with the dreaming stuff. Yeah, I think it would be a
Oh,
great thing
man.
to talk about. Maybe I'll just snip this part and this can go viral.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. This is such an important topic because for a very long period of time, right? I mean, we
Mm,
talked about profiling.
mm,
Like until I learned about, just give me one moment, Sumit.
sure, sure.
Something is acting up. Yeah.
No
Okay.
worries.
Now it's all right. So, yeah. What's an example? Okay. Let me give a classic example. So, and I'm sure that you remember this because you and I were working together during
Okay,
this
cool.
time. So, when I first started my journey as a coach,
Mm-hmm.
uh, so I mean, some people may understand this, some people may not, but I'll just give a different example later.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just proceed with this now. So when I first became a coach, the one of my really good mentors and somebody who really supported me a lot, he told me that, okay, Aki, coaching is just one thing. In order to coach people, you have to get clients. So you have to go and meet people. You have to have prospects. You have to have leads. You have to talk to people, do free coaching sessions, do meetings with people. And I'm like, what is he talking about? I was so full of myself. You know this because you were there.
I was there, right there.
Yeah, so I had this thing in my head that, okay, I'm really passionate about helping people, and I think I'm good as a coach. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I think I'm good as a coach. And I thought, okay, that's enough. I had
Mm,
all this dream about coaching a lot of people, making good money, being a coach, people recognizing, people
yeah,
changing their life,
yeah,
and the reality was far from it. I
absolutely.
mean, I did get a few clients, but
Mm,
it's very less, right? It's
true,
very less.
true.
So it was not until I, I would say, not until I started my own business that I
Mm,
realized the importance of prospecting, the importance
mm,
of generating leads. And
mm,
that is where, for the first time ever, I had a very clear idea about balancing between the dream in my head and what I practically needed to do. So
mm,
so just let me give you a different perspective. People who do not understand about coaching and business may not relate with this example. So I'll give
mm.
a different example.
I
So
like that.
if I had to like put it in one sentence, I would say if the dreams that we have in our head are compromising our daily necessities, I
Mm,
think it's time for us to have a practical view on it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like for example, we all need money, right? Whatever country we
mm,
are in, we all need
mm,
money. So, if you
mm,
have a dream of doing something and you're only doing that, like doing things in your dream and
mm,
not taking the practical action to make it happen, that means that you're not earning any money from that dream, whether it's being a coach or starting a business or whatever. So I think that if it compromises our daily necessities, which is like our daily life, earning a decent income, food, shelter, loan payment, whatever, if those things are not being taken care of, I think that you cannot just stay in the dream.
mm, mm,
So I would like, so it's like this, right? So if you're naturally a person who dreams a lot, like you and me,
mm,
I'm naturally like
mm.
that. But
Yeah, definitely.
now I'm not saying it's completely all right. Even there are certain areas where I still need to improve. But to a large extent, I've been able to come back to reality and
Mm,
do the things that practically need to happen. And the crazy thing is that that practical thing, right? we may struggle with that a lot. It may not be a comfortable thing for us to do, but it's important to recognize that in order to make that dream a reality, we still have to do certain things in the practical world to make that possible for us. So whatever area, the people listening, whatever area you're in, like I said, if your dream is compromising your daily necessities, I think it's a classic indicator that you need to come back to reality and do things in the practical world to make it happen.
Hmm.